What's going on, guys? Carmine here, and I have some new information for you regarding the new season of Game of Thrones. Shout out to the people over at Game of Thrones Facts on Instagram for bringing it to my attention. You guys are awesome, and if any of you watching this want to check out a cool Game of Thrones page that is actually entertaining, I suggest Game of Facts on Instagram. They've never post retarded bullshit, and I'm always entertained, so check them out. But on to this new information. It turns out that we may be getting a climactic battle between the Bastards of the North after all. A new post from Watchers on the Wall say that I have sources behind the scenes to confirm many crazy things going on for the filming of Season 6. One of them being a large-scale battle that'll surely come in the dreaded Episode 9. The large battle will consist of Jon Snow, the Wildlings, and several northern houses. In this leaked photo, you can see many extras gearing up for a shot, and you can definitely see the house sigils of several of them. I'll admit this now, I kind of wanted Jon Snow to stay dead because I've wanted to see how the story can progress without him, but I'm also excited to see him fight Ramsay. I see Jon and Ramsay as the GOT version of Batman and the Joker, so this should be pretty cool. Now, the article also says that Sansa was spotted on set as well, and that Ramsay will be burning several known characters in that typical Bolton style of torture during the battle. Let me just say that it's been rumored that Theon escaped from Winterfell and will be appearing in the Iron Islands this coming season. If he's not in Ireland for filming the northern battle scenes, then I assume he manages to get Sansa to a safe location, probably where Rickon is, and is banished. Normally they would behead him for his treachery, but I assume he will be given mercy considering he saved Sansa and that Ramsay has punished him enough. Or maybe he meets his sister around the forest of Winterfell and Theon convinces her to bring Sansa somewhere safe before she takes him back to the Iron Islands. As for Ramsay in the battle, they mentioned that he'd be burning two known characters. My assumption is that these two characters he's burning is probably men Jon sent to Winterfell to retrieve Sansa, if they're going with that storyline, or maybe Ramsay kills his father and stepmother and puts them on the cross. Apparently that will be happening during the battle, and it reminds me of King Gujian of ancient China, who would send out criminals to the front lines during battles to kill themselves, to shock and demoralize the enemy troops. This makes sense and actually fits with his character. But I have to wonder, Ramsay doesn't normally burn people as a form of torture. He prefers to flay them and display their bodies, so it's possible that Ramsay maybe teams up with Melisandre? Because she has said that she's seen herself walk along the battlements of Winterfell when talking to Stannis last season. So maybe she teams up with Ramsay? And who are these two characters he decides to burn to possibly demoralize the enemy? Because the sight of the flayed human being is scary enough, but then suddenly bursting into flames? I can't help but think that maybe it's some of the Night's Watch people. Ramsay does know that Jon is Lord Commander. My thinking is that Sansa escapes, Ramsay goes to Castle Black, demands to see Jon Snow. They tell him that Jon is dead. Jon's body is missing due to resurrection. Ramsay thinks they're lying and takes a couple of them to make examples of. This would all line up with my Melisandre theory. Maybe when she resurrects Jon, he rejects her, leaves her at Castle Black, and when Ramsay comes over there, she joins with him for a chance to take Jon by force. Just my thinking on the matter, but let me know your thoughts. Leave them down below, and once again, check out Game of Facts on Instagram. I'll leave the link in the description to their page, as well as the link to the article. Thanks for watching, and a baba booey to you all.